Did a supernatural encounter inspire Twilight? Okay, so picture this. It's June 2003. Stephenie Meyer, a mom of 3, is living her best, but let's be real, busiest life in Arizona. She's not a writer. Like at all, she hasn't written anything since her first kid was born 6 years ago. Writing, not on the agenda. But then, one morning, she wakes up from this totally vivid what is this even dream. In this dream, there's this totally ordinary girl, just like someone you might know, and a ridiculously hot, sparkly vampire, yes, sparkly, having a deep conversation in a meadow. They're falling in love, but here's the kicker. He's also dying to kill her because her blood smells like his favorite snack. The drama, the tension, the romance. Stephenie was so obsessed with this dream that she had to write it down. Like, immediately. She basically ignored her mom duties, sorry, kids, fend for yourselves, and sprinted to her computer to get it all down. And just like that, the meadow scene, aka chapter 13 of Twilight, was born. From that moment on, she was hooked. Writing became an addiction. Every day, she squeezed in time, late nights, nap times, whatever it took. And get this, she didn't even have names for her characters at first. She just called them he and she until she finally settled on Edward, shout out to Mr. Rochester from Jane Eyre and Bella, a name she was saving for a daughter she never had. And Forks, Washington. She literally Googled rainiest place in the US and found this tiny, misty town in the middle of nowhere. Perfect. Add in some real Quileute legends, and suddenly she had a full-on vampire epic on her hands. But here's where it gets wild. She wrote the entire book in just 3 months. 3. That's 90 days of pure, caffeinated, mom-on-a-mission energy. Edward and Bella wouldn't shut up in her head. She'd be at swim lessons in the Arizona heat, mentally plotting their next move, then rush home to type like her life depended on it. She even kept a notebook by her bed for late-night ideas. Honestly, it's giving unhinged creative genius. So, Stephenie finishes the book but can't let it go. She writes like a million epilogues because she doesn't want to say goodbye to these characters. Her sister Emily reads it and says, you need to publish this. And here's where reality hits. Stephenie had zero clue how publishing worked. She thought you just printed your book, wrapped it in brown paper, and mailed it to a publisher. Adorable. Spoiler, that's not how it works. After some frantic Googling, queen of research, she learns about query letters, literary agents, and the challenging world of publishing. She sends out 15 queries and gets hit with a wave of rejections. Oof. But then, she catches a break. Enter Genevieve Gagnihawes. She's an assistant at Writer's House, one of the biggest literary agencies in the world. And here's the crazy part. She didn't even realize Stephenie's manuscript was 130,000 words long, which is huge for a debut. If she had known, she probably would have tossed it. But instead, she asks to see it. Stephenie sends the first 3 chapters, immediately panics and thinks, wait, was that actually good? But Genevieve loves it. Like underlined in red pen, enthusiastically writing in the margins level of love. She asks for the whole manuscript. And just like that, everything changes. A few months later, Twilight lands at Little Brown. And not just any deal, a 6-figure advance. The dream scenario, a book deal, her book, about her sparkly vampire dream. And then, just as Twilight is blowing up, guess what pops up in her inbox? Oh yeah, an ultra-mean rejection letter from one of the publishers she had queried months earlier. Not just any rejection. This one was challenging. We're talking, do the world a favor and please never write again, levels of savage. They said her book had 0 commercial potential, would never sell, and, wait for it, wasn't even good. Imagine receiving that after you've already landed a major book deal. The audacity. Stephenie had the ultimate, oh, really? Moment. She could have sent a copy of her shiny new publishing contract with a little, just FYI, note attached. Because honestly, iconic, but she didn't. She probably knew, oh, she definitely knew, that if she sent that publisher was gonna get kicked out in a way meaner than he was with Stephenie, and laughed out of the industry forever. And let's be honest, every day since then, he probably kicks himself somewhere in his body. Like, full-on existential crisis levels of regret. Twilight hit shelves in 2005, and boom, Stephenie went from stay-at-home mom to best-selling author in what felt like the blink of an eye. Instant bestseller. Movie deals. Twilight mania. Suddenly, she's signing books, doing interviews, and getting thousands of fan letters from teens who are obsessed with Edward. It became a full-blown cultural phenomenon, selling over 160 million copies and launching one of the biggest pop culture crazes of all time. And here's the real kicker. Stephenie wasn't a professional writer. She had no publishing connections. She had no clue what she was doing. But she had a dream and she went for it. Here's your reminder. Don't let anyone's opinions dim the light God placed within you. Your dreams are yours, not your parents', teachers', boss, or friends'. They can share their thoughts, but only you hold the final word. You're the one who knows your vision, and only you can bring it to life. Stay open to those who want to support you, like Stephenie's sister, and surround yourself with people who lift you up. Your dreams are a gift, and it's your privilege to make them a reality. This is for everyone. Whether you're a student, an artist, a scientist, or just someone with a dream that feels too big, this is your sign to go for it. Stephenie's story proves that you don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to start. So, what's the takeaway here? Honestly, you never know where your ideas might take you. Anyway, that's the story of Twilight. Let me know in the comments. Team Edward or Team Jacob? No wrong answers, okay? Maybe one wrong answer. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite books and movies.